Hi kids, yes I know, I've had a shave. Today is operation day. 6 a.m, waiting for my brother to pick me up, and it's the last time I'll see through this eye being out of focus and weird. Obviously I can't take video, I don't want to look like an idiot taking video all through the hospital, but I'll join you when I come back home and we'll see what the deal is. Here we go. Hi, so it's 7 o'clock. I'm half an hour early. What was weird though, a woman just came in, and now think of how many people work in this hospital. She just comes straight through the door and goes, "Cataract surgery?" I'm like, wow, how did you know? And she's like, "You're on the wrong floor." And I said, "Yeah, I know I'm on the wrong floor. But this place has seats upstairs. It's dead quiet, there's no one there, there's no seats. But I'm sure this place is going to come to life in the next half an hour. So that's what you get for arriving really early.
5 hours and 1 hour later.
So I'm back, as you can tell. Right, I'll just give you like a trigger warning. I'm not going to show you anything gross, and I'm not going to describe it in too scary detail. But if you don't like eye stuff, you don't like eye stuff, right? It looks worse than it is. But if I open my eye, wow, trippy. Right, let's go through the thing. So that they sat me in a room with 6 people, mostly elderly, and I was number 3, and we went in at sort of 20 minutes apart kind of thing. First thing was to go to the anaesthetic. So I sat down, lied down on this couch, and they put some eye drops in, which didn't hurt at all. And then she put some more eye drops in, then she put some more in. She did like 20, she did about 6 rounds of eye drops. And then the proper anaesthetist guy comes in, and he said, "Right, you might feel a little bit of discomfort down the sort of side and the back of your eye." I'm like, "Oh, I, oh, I." And yeah, that was not nice. Obviously it was yeah. So that was uncomfortable for quite a while. I'm not talking a long time. I mean, it was literally like 10 seconds, but it was like, oh, because you don't know when it's going to stop, do you? So then they just hold a pad on your eye, like, cloth or whatever, for a good 5 minutes, just for everything to take effect. And as soon as they take it away, all you can see in this eye is just white and cloudy. That is literally all I could see, and that's all I could see during the operation too. No pictures, no nothing. Just you're not even sure if your eye's open or closed, and it's not blackness. It's just, I was seeing kind of light blue actually. And after that was all sorted, they wheeled me into the operating theatre, and I elected to close this eye because you're not seeing much. What they do, they got a sticky sort of shape like a circle with a hole in it, and that's connected to a piece of blue or green material, and they put that over your face completely, stick it around your eye, wash your eye and clean it with iodine and all that kind of stuff. And then if I open this eye, I could just see the cloth in front of my face, like having a blanket over your head. But this eye, it's like if you got a white plastic bag, like one of those bin liners, right, and just look through it, that's all you can see. But you're not aware of whether your eye's open or closed. You just see, things moving around in a trippy kind of whiteness. And then they get going, and you do feel occasional cold water down here because they're putting drops in to stop your eye drying up, which is just standard. But he's doing these things, and you can hear noises and you can feel things. He's like, "Just move your head a little bit." And the whole thing is done in, I would say, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Surprisingly quick. He did tell me, "You were doing this now, we're doing that now." And I was like, I wish you just wouldn't tell me. So I just elected to close this eye as well and just lie there like I was asleep, because you can't tell if this eye is open or closed anyway. And you can see all these white things going on. It's very much like Tony Filer said, it's you're watching the opening of Doctor Who. It's not so much black and colours, it's just white and cloudy and trippy. and you can hear noises and stuff, but he's like, it's not too bad. So then they go, right, all done. Then they stick this on and they clean you up, and they sit you up and take you back into the basically the waiting room, and sit me down, gave me a cup of coffee and a load of biscuits, and then a nurse comes around and says, here's I've got 2 lots of eye drops 4 times a day, and I've got extra tape because this has got to be on every night for a week. Now at the moment, this eye looks closed because I'm actually keeping it closed. I'm forcing it to keep. All the way home, I just had a lift home now, and if I look through this eye, wow, I got color back now. Originally it was just white and fuzzy. It was like everything's like made of white fluff, but you could just about make stuff out. But now, because I've got a plastic lens in my eye to replace the horrible old fuzzy cataract, if you get a glass milk bottle and try and look through that, that's currently what I'm seeing. It's kind of like a weird magnifying glass. If I look this way, everything in my field of view kind of shifts that way. So it's taking some getting used to. The anesthetic's beginning to wear off, and they said your eye's going to be a bit leaky, a bit bloodshot for about a week. I think I may, because I've got this gig coming up on Saturday. I'm not going to be jumping around, moshing or anything. It's a Prince gig, so I'll be standing far enough away so the light doesn't hurt my eyes. I'll probably have sunglasses on. I might even get some kind of patch, because that is actually quite nice. Every time I let a light into the eye, it's beginning to ache. I think because obviously the anesthetic is wearing off now. I'm beginning to feel my head and my face, and yeah, it's a weird feeling, and I'm expecting the mother of all headaches, and they said just take paracetamol. So to follow up my last video, I will say that it isn't as bad as they say. It's trippy. It's quite fascinating, actually. The actual procedure itself is actually, it's quite relaxing. I thought I might actually fall asleep here, because it felt like this eye was closed, even though there was white stuff going on. It's like, imagine you had a clear glass of water with some white paint swirling around in it. That's all you could see. But you're not sure, because you think, is my eye closed or not? I really can't tell. So I thought I might actually nod off here. I do have to come back in. I've got optician's appointments to make now, to just check everything's going well and proceeding as normal. They've advised me who to ring if things go, get worse or better or whatever. And they said in probably 2 months, I'll probably get this eye done. And then I can get a new prescription and a new set of glasses, because my eyes will be greatly improved. Now, this was a twofold thing. Cataracts, obviously, once they're removed and replaced with plastic lenses, eyesight improves. And with my glaucoma, they've lowered the pressure by introducing 2 stents in one eye. I've no idea what they look like. I don't no idea what I'm looking for. And she said it may be, in a couple of days, it may start feeling gritty and uncomfortable, which I don't like the sound of. So I'm just going to stock up on paracetamols.
24 hours later.
Okay, quick update before we end. It's 24 hours. You'll see I'm still very bloodshot here. Eyesight is very good. I mean, I'm finally seeing things in focus now. For many years it was double vision. It feels a little tired. I've been up and on and off all night, and I've just been out for an hour to shops, and I was feeling a little tired. It's a little scratchy in places, but it's nothing horrible. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. The eyesight is tremendous. I'm no longer dizzy or nauseous, and yeah, it's fine. I mean, it looks a bit odd. I can see how dark it looks, a bit zombie eye. But my eye does feel a bit tired now. I want to take some paracetamols and my usual eye drops every 4 hours. But I think I'm going to spend a couple of hours probably. I'm not going to put the shield on, but I might just put my woolly hat on over my eye, give myself some downtime, which is quite comfortable actually. So yeah, that's 24 hours later and my vision is great. So if this video has been useful to you, give us a like and a subscribe. I'll link to the previous pre-op video, and yeah, if you're being told you've got to have some kind of eye surgery or cataract surgery or anything like that, there's not a lot to worry about. It's more fun than going to the dentist, I'll give you that. I'd rather have eye surgery every month than go to the dentist. So yeah, good stuff. And just before I go, I looked this up online. The average cost for this type of surgery in the US is between $2,000 and $7,000. Obviously not if you've got insurance or some kind of Medicare plan. But if this was £7,000 in the UK, I would not be able to afford it. I'd go blind. Guess how much this cost me? Thank you to the NHS. Sweet. But yeah, it's not as bad as I thought, guys. Admittedly, the worst thing is the anesthetic, because you've got to remember, when you're getting the anesthetic, you're not numb. You're not anesthetized, right? So there's a certain amount of sensation before you go numb. But once you're numb, it's a walk in the park. It really is. And out surprisingly quickly, I had 2 cups of coffee, plenty of biscuits. I even snaffled another bag of biscuits. I've got no biscuits in the house. Oh, I seem to have found some more. Sorry. Hey, national health. But that's it. I thought I'd keep it short. I've got to work out some kind of reminder schedule on my phone now, like alarms 4 times a day. I've got 2 separate sets of eye drops for this, standard old eye drops for that. Nothing, and it's like, remember, they give me a roll of tape as well. Tape this on every night for a week. Yarr. And yeah, there you go. Hope that was interesting, or at least informative to some of you guys. Bit of a weird one, but I just thought I'd follow it up. And what I'll do, I'll link my previous thoughts and video in this one, and in that video I'll link this video, so they're kind of tied together in a before and after kind of situation. That's it for me. I'm going to go and have a bit of a lie down. I'll see you soon, but only with one eye. Take care now. Bye bye then.